Everyone, please welcome to the virtual once again, Jen Lilley. Hello, Jen.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so excited about Christmas in July and just all the things that come with it.
Yes, you're hosting the Christmas in July special on GAC Family, a weekend-long event. What was your initial reaction when you got the opportunity from Bill Abbott and everyone up there, the executive team at GAC Family, to get the honor to host?
I was super excited, and I also thought it made a lot of sense because I totally put my Christmas tree up in July. I am that person. So, and I host like the Christmas is Not Canceled campaign, which GAC is one of our partners to raise money for kids in foster care every Christmas in July. So it made a lot of sense to me, but it was this huge, huge honor. I was really excited. I got sparkly red nails for it and everything.
Yes, look at you. Oh my goodness, and I like it. It says Camp Christmas in July.
Yes.
Oh, did you make that?
Yes, this is one of our shirts from last year, and we have all new merch this year. We're doing like a groovy camp theme. So we have you can do Zoom meetings, like kind of like this. You hang out with your favorite celebrities from all the Christmas movies that people love. And we do weekly Zoom game nights and stuff like that. And it raises money for charities and children in foster care.
Oh, that's so great.
You can win prizes too, like a trip to the Bahamas and stuff like that. So yeah, I know.
I would like to go to the Bahamas and try to find Santa over there laying out on the beach in the Bahamas, So
Yeah, so it's christmasisnotcanceled.com, and GAC is like all about it. And so when they called me to host the Christmas in July special, I was so excited. They're just amazing. I love that company so much.
Yeah, they are incredible. They are great people over there. Pam Slay, Bill Abbott. So great to have a great collective group of people that believe in family programming and believe in helping out great organizations like yours. So that's really nice to see. You don't see a lot of that on cable TV these days. You just see a bunch of reality TV crap that nobody really cares to look at anymore. Or at least I don't.
It's true. It's true. I'm glad you feel that way. I think people are over the flawless celebrity culture, keeping up with people.
Yeah. The Kardashian. No, I'm kidding. Oh my goodness. Hello, Kim. How you doing? No, I'm kidding. So Jen, when you look back on this year, what do you hope Christmas in July will bring to viewers, as it's been a real challenging time for families out there struggling with money and the cost of things these days? Because when you go to the supermarket store, or when you go to the gas pump, or even people's power bills are going to be increased, it's like, what's going on in the country? We have so much stress on us, and I think this Christmas in July theme on GAC Family will really take away all of our problems when we can just cozy up by our couch and grab our blanket and a cocoa and watch a Christmas movie.
I think you really already answered the question, and I'll echo what you just said. I think it's a time where people need hope. My eyes got watery just like thinking about it's a tough time in our country. It's a tough time in the world, and has been for a couple years, and it's really hitting hard right now. But I think, as you said, it's just so nice to be able to have escapism and to remember that there's so many simple joys in life that, if you stop and you remember to love people and to care about people, and that you don't have to, always have things figured out. I just think it's nice to watch characters where things and stories and problems are solved and they're wrapped up and they make you feel good, but they also remind you to love your neighbor as yourself, to, count each moment and not always be so stressed out about the future, but just really to be in the present. And I think that's a gift.
Yeah. Oh, I agree, Jen. Now, what are some of the holiday movies that you're actually excited to watch and relive on GAC Family this Christmas in July?
So I have not seen, there's a couple that I have not seen, which I'm really looking forward to watch. I never got to see A Christmas Miracle for Daisy. And I believe that's Jill Wagner's movie.
Yes, Jill is incredible in that film. You got to watch it, Jen.
So good. Jill. Yes, I love Jill. And Camp Christmas in July is doing like a bake-along with GAC all weekend long. So we're doing A Christmas Miracle for Daisy cookies. So I'm like really excited to watch that one because I love Jill and she's amazing. I'm excited to see any of the ones I haven't seen. I'm excited to see Much Ado About Christmas again. I watched that one the first time around, and I'm excited about all of them. And I'm really excited about the new ones that are going to come out this year. And also there's Mrs. Miracle is coming to GAC. So that's not a GAC original, but I know that GAC Family is going to be airing some of the instant classics that people have loved.
Yes, that is so great. That makes me so happy, Jen, because I loved Caroline Ray, and she was Miss Miracle. She did such a terrific job, didn't she?
She is amazing. Yes.
She is so great. I'm like, she can do anything. That woman is so incredibly talented. Maybe you and Caroline can do a movie together, a Christmas movie.
Oh, I would imagine all the comedy scenes we would have.
Yeah, you would be laughing
I feel that
nonstop.
she and I would, yeah, have a lot of fun being like with the quips, you know? Yeah.
Now, Jen, there's a fun Instagram reel that you shared on your page of you and Tony Moore. It made me want to dance. I was like, what is going on? They must be on set filming for this Christmas in July on GC Family. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I should have been there for the moment because, I like to
You
dance
should
now.
have, Noah. We
What was
should have
going on?
told you. Yeah, that was we were filming our commercials. So GAC's also been gracious enough. They're one of our partners and they are letting us air commercials on GAC Family all month long, telling people about this charity incentive to hang out with your favorite celebrities as a way of giving back to kids in need and possibly winning a trip to the Bahamas. So like I said, this year's theme, last year was kind of Troop Beverly Hills. This year's theme is very 70s and like groovy and feel good because I do think that that's what people need right now. I think people, like what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Like we just need to love each other. And so I had Tony and I did these really silly commercials where they're very cheesy 70s game show commercials. So it's like, tell them what they can win, Jen. And I'm like, a trip to the Bahamas, like come hang out with celebrities like Candace Cameron Bure.
It's like you're Vanna White.
Absolutely hilarious commercials. And that's what we were shooting. And GAC was kind enough, as always, to let us be our silly selves and just bring some Christmas cheer in all sorts of different formats. But yeah, Tony Moore, I didn't know you knew him. He's fabulous and I love him and he's fantastic in every way. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And by the way, I heard the news earlier this year that Candace Cameron Bure, she's coming to the network, GC Family. She's, one of the top, I think, that's going to be up there with the network because she was like the Hallmark Channel queen. Now she's coming to GAC Family. But I feel like you're the Hallmark queen. I mean, not the GAC Family queen because look, you're hosting the Christmas in July special. And I think you did a couple of other hosting duties for GAC Family, right?
I have done some hosting for them, but I will say Candace is the queen of Christmas. That's literally some title that she's been given. So I'll be the princess or the court jester. The court jester. That's what I'll be. Yeah. But I'm really excited that she's joining the network. She's an incredible person. I don't know if you've ever had the honor of interviewing her, but she really is who she seems to be on screen. She is off screen too. She's amazing.
I would love to interview her. I have not spoken with her, but it would be lovely. I spoke with her daughter when they did a movie for Hallmark, The Switch for Christmas, and Natasha, she's fantastic. She's following in her mom's footsteps and acting, and it's so great to look at how Candace was on Full House and to kind of see the resemblance of how her daughter is, in acting in young Christian faith-based films. And it's just so nice to see. And I'm so glad that she's being able to do that. And hopefully we'll get to see her on GAC Family for a Christmas movie in the near future. But I just wanted to mention that because I thought it was great to see Candace on GAC Family, and I'm sure she's going to be making Christmas movies for all the fans out there. And I know they're really excited for that.
Absolutely. I'm excited for it. I actually cried with joy when I found out that she was coming to GAC. I was like, this is the best news ever. Like, I really love her. I think she produces great content and, cause she's a machine. She produces movies as well. So I'm really excited to see what that woman has up her sleeve because I think she's just magic. I love her and she's incredibly supportive of so many charities and so many causes. And I'm a big fan. And I think Natasha is awesome too. And I'm excited to see her keep growing into, a remarkable young woman as well.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what her first movie for GAC Family will be. I know a lot of her fans are really excited for that moment as well. Now, Jen, what does Christmas mean to you the most, and how did you celebrate Christmas last year? Because when we did an interview last year, you were pregnant. Now you've had your little baby. So how was Christmas like for you?
Christmas is always amazing, especially now that I'm a mom, because there is something to be said for the fact that Christmas is so much more fun and much more magical when you can see it all over again through the eyes of a child.
Yeah.
You know, to each his or her own, as far as Santa goes, but I'm a big fan of Santa, and it's really fun to watch how children, you know, say that they've seen him or they think they've seen Rudolph, and, you know, all the things that I used to do
Yeah.
too. So, I mean, obviously the real reason behind Christmas is celebrating the birth of Jesus, but, well, not but, and I also love, you know, keeping that tradition and story alive while also doing all of the Christmas traditions. I mean, that's one of the reasons I love these movies so much, because I get to steal Christmas traditions that maybe the lead, you know, did with her family, like matching pajamas. I never did matching pajamas with my family growing up, but I think that's a super fun, you know,
Yeah,
tradition.
there's
And
so many
snickerdoodles
cool little
and
things that you can do with your family that brings us together for this one
yeah,
holiday of celebrating Jesus' birthday, but also just enjoying the spirit of Christmas because everything's so
yeah,
festive and bright and twinkly. And it just really brings out, I think, the joy in all of us, despite no matter what type of year that we have had, especially with
yeah.
COVID going on and inflation and people going through such tough times with money and financial issues. And, this holiday just takes away all of that. And we just really get to live almost like in a winter wonderland.
Absolutely. And I think that there's so much about Christmas and the Christmas traditions that have to do with do it yourself, you know, DIY projects.
Yeah.
I know when my husband and I got married, we were so poor, like most newlyweds, and we made all of our ornaments out of applesauce and cinnamon. I don't know if you've ever seen those. There's some
Yeah.
applesauce cinnamon ornament you can make where you do cookie cutters. And then, so our tree smelled amazing. But, you know, I think that there's like, that's one of my favorite things about the holiday of Christmas is that, yes, there's gift giving, but it doesn't always mean spending money. It doesn't always equate to spending money. I think it's a time when people can kind of tap back into their creativity. And I think that's important, you know, decorating and making things homemade. Or again, like I said, one of my favorite things, at least at the moment about Christmas, is the idea of maybe baking enough cookies for you and your family and your neighbor. Because I think small acts of kindness really can change the world. I know that seems naive and maybe rose-colored glasses, but I think small acts of kindness really remind people of the humanity and that we have more in common than we have different. You know, I mean, even genetically speaking, every single person on the planet, every single person from every single race and every single tribe, every single language, we are 99.9% identical in our DNA. It's 0.01 that we fight about. And so I just love that Christmas is a time where people can come together and celebrate just love and the fact that we are all people and all people deserve dignity and love and hope and kind of set our differences aside. So I love Christmas.
Yeah, me too, and I agree with what you said. I mean, I think Christmas brings out the positive side in all of us, because we can see people be mean to others and hateful throughout the year, but then like it's just something about this particular holiday that just brings out the joy in all of us.
Yeah.
And kind of what you were saying about you and your husband making little ornaments for like the tree, for it smelling great. I interviewed Trisha Yearwood, big country artist out in Nashville, and she was hosting the CMA Country Christmas one year for ABC, and she was saying, I think I was asking her what was a Christmas tradition or what was a memory that she, that will forever last with her. And
Sure.
she was saying it was literally making Christmas gifts or making something for someone else. That is the stuff that you cherish the most. And I
Yeah.
really believe that. I think as we grow older and continue to get older, it's the little things that we do that we might think doesn't really mean anything, but it means something to someone else. And those are the memories that we will forever
Yeah.
keep with us.
I think it's as simple as, yeah, it's like you're taking that straw off the camel's back that was about to break them that day.
Yeah.
You know, you think you're just giving them cookies or a hot cocoa mix in a mason jar, and really they were just stressed out until you rang the doorbell and dropped off a random gift. You know, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Jen, In your own words, why do you think so many of us love Christmas so much? As I feel it's like the most wonderful time of the year. I think we pretty much just really touched on that. But in your own words, what would you like to add about that?
I think there's a timelessness that comes with celebrating Christmas. And I think
Hmm.
that every single person has a childhood memory associated with Christmas, and at least one that's positive. You know, even if there were tough times, there's such an overcoming spirit at Christmas of making the most of situations. So I think it's the nostalgia that people love.
Yeah, I agree. Now, lastly, before we go, do you have any upcoming new projects that you would like to discuss with us? Maybe something you can tease if you can't really tell us a whole lot about what's coming up. But do you have any something? I know you have something new coming up, right, Jen?
I always do. Yeah, I have a couple things. I'm slowly but surely writing a book on foster care with Dr. John DeGarmo. He's written his half, and I'm still whittling away at mine because of all the children I now have, and movies, and Christmas in July. I've got Camp Christmas in July. You know, people could still sign up for that at christmasisnotcanceled.com. And then I have a GAC Christmas movie coming up. I just had one, and now we kind of are waiting to see which director is going to direct it. So we're not sure if that's going to be put off. But if it's the one that I was supposed to do as of like a week ago, people are going to lose their minds for it. And it's amazing. So hopefully it's that. And then I'm also producing a music Christmas special for GAC.
A music Christmas special.
Yes.
Excuse me, Jen. What is going on here? A music Christmas special. I like Christmas music now. Call me for this one. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna have huge. The plan is to have some really big names in music coming together to support a charity and
Oh wow.
singing Christmas tunes. That's all I can say right now.
Ah!
I was working on it for last year, and then we decided to put it off one more year because it's a lot. You know, it's always a big undertaking, but I'm
I
excited.
cannot wait to see who's going to be on that special. You know what would be really clever is if you and the gang of the stars that create all these Christmas movies for GAC Family, you all get together and sing like a Christmas tune, like as the outro, like as is exiting the show, the special.
There's like all
Wouldn't
the
that be cool?
professional recording artists, and then we're like
You know.
the gang, like let's sing you out. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, me and my crazy ideas, Jen. But you know,
Well,
well,
listen, you know, that's one of the things people love about Christmas too, is that
yeah.
you just can sing, you can carol along, have the caroling parties. Nobody's judging how good or bad you are, you know?
Well, Jen, this has been a great conversation. Everyone's got to tune in to Great American Christmas in July. It begins at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. That's early. If anyone wants to get up early now, or they can DVR it until they get up like at 8, but it begins at 6
Yeah.
on July 2nd and runs through July 4th only on GAC Family. So why go out to a 4th of July celebration when you can sit right at home and celebrate with GAC Family for Christmas in July? That sounds a whole lot better and much more merrier, you know? So,
I know. Great American Christmas in July. I love the
yeah.
name too. Also, a
Yeah.
lot of people I hear don't get GAC. So GAC, I think it's gacfamily.com or gactv.com. They have a number you can call to find where people can watch it. But also, and this is not like paid for saying this, but I'll tell you what I do. It's way more simple. It's I cut cable years ago because like I don't have time. I don't know. I have too many kids. I don't have time.
Mm.
I have like all the apps, right? Like the Hulu, the Amazon. That's how I watch my content. There's an app. It's called Friendly TV,
Yes.
and it's friendly without the vowels. So FRNDLY. Love the owners too, by the way. Totally salt of the earth, down to earth people. But you can DVR and watch all the movies on GAC Family, GAC Living, the Game Show Network, Me TV. They have all the Hallmark channels, and it's $6.99 a month. So like,
Wow.
cut people and then just get friendly.
Yeah, that's incredible because everyone can watch
It's
their
on
favorite networks on there.
what?
Everyone can watch,
It's all the family friendly networks, all the ones that we all love.
and they're friendly. And it makes it even better because they're friendly people over there, as you said, Jen. So
They are the nicest people. They are. They really are. Yeah.
so that fits their title, friendly TV. That's so funny that you mentioned that because I have family members that get friendly TV because I think a lot of us like to record the movies, especially on cable TV. But now with friendlies feature in their service, you can actually DVR it on the streaming. I mean, that's so
Yeah.
genius and so creative. I wish we
And
would
it's
have
been
created
hard
that,
for
Jen.
people
We
to
could be
find too.
millionaires, you know. Oh my goodness. Well, Jen Lilley, this has been a great conversation. Everyone has got to tune into the Christmas in July special beginning on July 2nd. Yeah, I cannot wait to see your hosting duties and the things that you do in between commercial breaks that we'll probably see with you. I am definitely looking forward to it all.
Okay, great. Thanks, Noah. It's so lovely seeing you again. And I love the Grinch. The Grinch sweater.
I was like, is this appropriate to wear for GAC Family? Because
It is
everyone's also
appropriate.
jolly, you know, but
His
I
heart
mean, the group,
melted. You
yeah,
know, he
and
came
his
to
heart
the other
grew,
side.
right? Yeah, you know. Oh my goodness, Jen, you take care and have a great day.
You too. Bye.